Hey, what's up, guys? I'm actually gonna go really deep into this one. I've been going through some stuff lately, and I really wanted to share it with you guys. Because I thought it would be very relevant to you guys. As it would to myself. So yeah, I'm putting my whole heart out there. And I really hope that this helps you guys in some sort of way. Um, so yeah, I want to speak about this idea of being whole as one, being whole as a unit by yourself. And I think it's difficult for many people because they often feel like they need something else, whether it be an addiction or someone else, whether it be another person to fulfill this gap that's inside. Um, and I think often this gap has to do with an intimacy within oneself, and I think when because people, we know that sometimes we would know that there's an issue, but we often don't really want to admit it to ourselves. We would rather hide it and pretend that it's not there, which is kind of a natural human instinct to do. And I think as soon as we admit to ourselves that there is some sort of hole, I mean, if there is actually a hole, if there's not, then right on, like that's right. But I mean, if there is, like, face your fears, man. Like, admit it to yourself and figure out what it is. Everyone, I think, yearns for some sort of everyone, I think, yearns for some sort of intimate connection within themselves, and I think if we are able to um, find this intimate connection from within, from an internal, introspective unit, I think it's a lot more powerful and a lot more sustainable and longer lasting. And I just want to express that understanding, that finding an intimate, introspective um, kind of observation of yourself and connection with yourself is probably I would say, the most important thing to being content um, within, because that's the ultimate. I would say that's the ultimate um, way of being content, is when we are content from within. And I just wanna. I think when we can break it down, when we can. It sounds so cliche, but I think when we can break it down into the things that we really love doing. I mean, we all know exactly what it is that we love to do. We all know exactly what it is that the things that make us happy. And I know, often speaking, I'm speaking from a personal point of view. I definitely do the things that do make me happy, and I definitely do the things that I love. But I think I often put way too much pressure on myself um, to do more of it. And I know it's a natural it's become more natural nowadays, to be able to do more, like do more, do better, that kind of way of thinking. And I think we need to disabuse ourselves of that mentality towards the things that we love, because um, the things that we love, we do them because we love them. We don't do them to progress. And I think I found myself going down a weird path as soon as I started to think of art as an idea of progression. Or yeah, that's one of them. That's one of the things I love doing. I love skating. As soon as I think of skating as a way of progressing as a human, it kind of took the whole joy out of it. Where I think if you can find joy in whatever it is that you love, I think that's what, without the idea of progressing, I think that's where contentness comes from, and that's when we can build on that aspect. I think that's where you build this intimate connection within yourself. Um, at least, I mean, yeah, I had to do some thinking about it, and I kind of realized that it's an important thing, I think, to deal with. And I mean, if there's stuff to let go in your life, you can't let go of something if you don't know what it is that you are letting go of. Like a lot of people say, yeah, just like feel it and let it go. But what if you don't know exactly what it is that you're feeling? Like, what if you still need to figure that out? And that's where I guess you got to use your brain, um, and just break away from your ego, drop the ego, like just drop it, and be honest with yourself as to whatever's going on. And I think when you're able to do this, you're able to figure out exactly what it is that you want to let go, and therefore, once you've let that go, you're able to build your intimate self. You're able to build your who yeah build up the things that are important to you, which would ultimately build your contentness. um, yeah, so I so it's coming from a really personal point of view, and yeah, it took quite a lot of thinking for me to be able to come up with ways for me to be able to do this. What I do when I want to figure out like how I can build this, let go of stuff and build an intimate self. I kind of think of, okay, what's the problem? What am I feeling? Why am I feeling like I am? Is it rational? And how can I let it go? And then yeah, what am I going to do to build it up? And through those steps, I find I break it down a lot better. And I lay it out for myself in my mind, and I'm able to let it go with a lot more ease. And I think building an intimate self is really important. And yeah, if whatever it is that you believe would build your intimate self, I would never be able to tell you what it is, and I don't think anyone else would ever be able to tell you what it is. But whatever it is that you really love doing, drop everything that says that you need to progress that thing as something to be better at, rather than the act of joy, because the act of enjoying it, is what got you started with it in the first place. That's where this whole birth came, of this thing that you love, and it came from you starting out just playing, just enjoying the process of whatever it is that you love. It didn't come from an idea of progression. There's no ways that's where it came from. When you're a kid, that's where you picked up these things that you love to do. And it never started out as a progression to be better. It started out as just a motion of enjoying it, whatever it is, enjoying how it flowed inside your body, enjoyed the connection that it had inside you. That's where it came from. And I pledge to you to disabuse yourself of the idea of progress, because some things you really just gotta enjoy for it to be able to fulfill you. That's why you started whatever it is that you love in the first place. So enjoy it. Really just drop the ego and enjoy whatever it is that you absolutely love to do. Like for me, leaving things behind on this planet when I leave this earth is the thing that I love about art most, is that when I leave this world, I would leave with nothing. The only thing that I would leave behind is my footprints, I guess. That's how the cliche goes. But I'm I'm hoping my footprints are gonna be filled with paint. I think they're gonna have paint dripping all around it. My footprints are basically a metaphor for kind of the artworks that I'm leaving behind. And I'm hoping that the artworks that I'm leaving behind will inspire people to just be better people, and inspire people to, man, to just embrace exactly what it is that they love. Like, fall into it and just become so invested in it. So that's why I think art means so much to me, because it's an act of leaving something behind when I leave this this realm called planet Earth. Cool. That was a total, I didn't plan anything regarding that talk. It was on the spot, and I just kind of had to let it out. I seriously hope that that you guys got something from it. Yeah, it came totally from the heart without any planning. So yeah, if you guys did get something cool out of it, please share it with your friends, just so it would be able to help as many people as possible, because that's kind of the goal with this whole YouTube thing that I've been doing. I really just want to help people mentally, and my thing is art, so that's what I do. And I do it because I really love it, and it happens to be that I really want to try and help people with art as best that I can. So yeah, subscribe or share it with your friends. Otherwise, cool. I'll definitely catch you guys in the next video.